while I'm sad. You've been out all night, know you've been bad. Don't tell me different, know it's a lie. Come to me, honey, see how I cry.
Welcome to the Recovery Show with Bernie Z. That's me. Today I'd like to talk to you about the Unity program from the perspective of the addict. And we start off with, in order to maintain unity, our experience has shown that, and we're going to talk about step one. And that step one is our common welfare should come first. Personal recovery depends upon group unity. And that's something that's very important for us to remember, because we've talked about it in the recovery process, that we can't do it alone, that we realize that we have a life that's unmanageable, and that we need to rely on more than just ourselves. And what that reminds us of is that idea that we're going to these meetings, or we're involved in things with other people that have addictions, and we can't do it alone because we've not been through some of the things that recovery entails, or we've been through it and somebody else has not. They're coming into this meeting as someone who has gone through the process of grieving their addiction, but also realizing the grief of lost time. So we really need to remember that that's what that whole first step of the Unity program is. It's an idea that we are together in this fight, that we're not alone, that we don't need to be stand alone. We don't need to be all by ourselves. We have somebody else there that we can contact when we're having trouble, or that we can reach out to somebody that understands, but also so that there's hope there. Because I know that many would say that's what sponsors are for, and that's true. That's what sponsors are for. They're there to be somebody you can call. Now, that doesn't mean that sponsor is going to stop you from relapsing, but it does mean that sponsor is going to be there when you're ready to come back and start the process again. And being unified in the desire to stop the addiction is really important, because without that unity of group, then we're going alone. If we're going it alone, it's all under our own power, and we already know that with our own power, we come to a point where the urge is so great that we'll go back, or that we may not have the ability to really focus on that process. So for the Unity program, step one, remember that we need to stick together. When a family member is lost in a family, they stick together to get through the grief and the hardship of that loss, but they also stick together to realize that there's more to the path that they're on than simply that moment where their loved one has passed, that there is something beyond that there is hope, that there is an opportunity to bond with family members and realize that each moment is valuable. And that's what it is in recovery. We need to remember that it's not how long we've been clean, but that we're clean, and that we have friends who are also clean. Thank you.
While I'm sad, you've been out all night, know you've been bad. Don't